So, Ilona, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today.
Of course, thank you for having me.
How are you feeling? How were you kind of mentally preparing knowing that this week's episode was coming?
You know, in the moment that it happened, I was so at peace with it. And leading up to it, I was like feeling pretty at peace with it too. And it wasn't until actually yesterday, Priyanka and a couple of our friends and I, we were at the mall eating. And all of a sudden it hit me, this wave of like anxiety. I was like, oh my gosh, it's tonight. And like, I was just, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't like nervous about getting eliminated and having people see that. I was just nervous about watching the episode and seeing what was in the episode, you know, leading up to it. I was like, I don't want people to have a bad last memory of me kind of thing. But yeah, I think I'm happy. I'm at peace with everything. I had so much fun last night just getting to be with Priyanka at this viewing party here in Calgary. It was really special to just have that bonding moment and like hold her arm while I watched us lip sync. And it was super special. And I'm just full of love this morning.
Oh, that's good to hear. It was such an entertaining episode, honestly. The moments, the pageant, the fighting, there was just so much going on, but there was good feel-good moments as well. Last night's episode had absolutely everything in it. It was so great to see.
It was a wild one for sure, yeah.
So the Miss Loose Jaw pageant. Wow, they really threw everything at you. It was improv, performance, all that sort of stuff. After doing a challenge like this, do you have any interest in doing an actual drag pageant?
Oh, never. Absolutely never. But the one thing about me is I'm a sore loser. I have a very outstanding reputation of being a sore loser. So I don't think I would do good in a real pageant. Obviously, Drag Race, like I said, I'm at peace with losing this. It was just being there, being a part of the experience was winning for me in this setting. But yeah, putting myself back into a situation where I have to get critiqued more and you know, I don't do well mentally with that. So no pageants for me.
Totally fair, totally fair. So when it came down to the roles being assigned, kind of looking at from an outsider perspective, the Miss-erable role that you had and Priyanka's misdemeanor role kind of seemed like they were the harder characters. Did you feel that way when they got assigned?
I was so happy with it because I was like, I've been this girl, you know, this is nothing. This is a walk in the park for me. But I think I just kind of went in a different direction. They wanted more like sad, miserable, but I just heard miserable and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna literally act miserable. And yeah, there was definitely a missed opportunity there. I think I could have done a lot better.
Well, it is what it is. It played out how it did. I still thought it was entertaining to watch. On a whole, all of you queens were so incredibly strong as the top six. I think it made the judges' job very hard. Like Brooklyn was saying, like when you get down to the final, you're really picking at those fine things. And I'd love your thoughts on the judging in general. How have you felt about the judging this season?
You know, going into it, obviously I was aware that I was gonna get judged. That's part of it. But for me, as a trans person, like my drag is part of my identity, and especially during this like self-discovery journey that I'm going through right now, and just accepting myself. My drag is such a huge part of accepting myself and of me and who I am and how I see myself. So getting those critiques for me, I took super personally because my drag isn't just my hobby. It's not just my art form. It's like a little piece of my soul. So I took everything really to heart. And it just made it really hard for me to actually like listen to the critiques. And like even now, I still haven't really listened to them. In the moment, I kind of tuned them out and just did this and just smiled and did that, And watching the episodes at viewing parties, everyone's screaming the whole time. So didn't really hear them on TV. And then I haven't really rewatched the episodes yet. So I'm kind of just got my rose-colored glasses on, and I'm like, it's fine. They loved me. I killed it.
You know what? You've got time. The episodes are on Crave. You'll have plenty of time to get back to it. Like, might as well focus on the future and focus on what's coming next for you. And I want to say, I'm so happy that you were a part of this cast. It was so great to see the diversity and the representation that we got. And I loved what you said during the episode about just the importance of visibility and for young Indigenous people to see you as a two-spirit queen, and just thank you for that. Thank you for your visibility and your bravery of just being able to be out in the public eye this way.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. It was super important for me to use this opportunity to do something other than just showcase my drag, you know? And being able to represent and being able to do that was something that's very dear to my heart because growing up I didn't have that, right? So I want to at least be able to bring that to someone that's watching these shows, waiting for someone like them to be there and be proud of who they are.
Yeah, that's so great. So absolutely great. Let's talk about the lip sync. So how was it getting to lip sync an Allie-X song in front of Allie-X herself?
Oh, dream come true. It was so cool. Like, how many times in life as drag performers do we get to perform an artist song in front of the artist, you know? Like, we're always tagging them on Instagram when we post videos, like, hoping to get noticed. So, like, actually getting to do one of her songs in front of her, dream come true. That was, for me, I was so happy I ended up having to lip sync. And then getting eliminated and having her come visit me in the workroom, I was just like, okay, I'm sold. This is the perfect send-off, perfect way to end the drag race journey for me. I had a good elimination. I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it.
Oh, that's good. Allie-X, she was great. She could come back as a regular judge. She was so sweet. She
Yeah,
was so
she's so
kind.
cool. I love her. She's just like so herself. I really admire that about her.
Yeah, I got the opportunity to interview her a couple years ago and just was blown away by how just down to earth and sweet she is. Did you get to show her
She's
your
so kind.
tattoo of the lyrics you have of one of her
No,
songs?
no, I didn't actually. I didn't. I tweeted about it last night, and she replied with some hearts, which was really cute. Yeah, I had her song "Never Enough" tattooed on my arm, and then one night I had a meltdown, and I added "good" to it, so it says "Never good enough," because that's you know, when she's having meltdowns, that's how she's acting. But yeah, so it was a little botched on the show, but yeah, I live for Allie-X so much. I love performing her music. Her music's gotten me through a lot of crazy experiences in my life, and yeah, it was super cool getting to meet her.
I'm sure you'll have more opportunities to be around her in the future. You know, hopefully as things reopen, we get back to normal. Like, yeah, you've been putting on the kilometers. Like, you came here to Victoria, you're in Calgary right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the most out of this experience with what we're working with the pandemic. So, you know, doing shows, staying safe, and just trying to enjoy what we can enjoy.
So, Ilona, you've got a lot going on already, but what is next for you? You got any big plans in the near future?
I have a couple things. I have a really exciting makeup collaboration coming out with a Canadian beauty brand. So that is something that is in the works. It's on the way. So keep your eye out for that one. And then, of course, the obvious for me, just continuing to create content, getting back to what I love about drag, the art form of it, doing photo shoots, serving looks, you know, the whole 9 yards. And yeah, just enjoying the ride of being a drag race girl now.
Yeah, absolutely. I love your content. I love your merch. I don't know if you noticed the
I
pegboard
I
here.
noticed that. I noticed that. I was so gagged. I was like waiting for a moment to like be like, oh, I live for that. That's so cute.
I love it. I just love how you've been able to take ownership of that situation. You know, the fans gave an outcrying of support for you and all of this. And I love how you're just like, you know what? I'm going to make money off of this. Why not? That's the best revenge,
Hell
I guess, for all
yeah.
of it.
Oh yeah. All the biggest drag race girls, that's what they say. They say turn any negativity into merch, sell it and profit off of it. So I did that one.
Yeah, she's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
All right, for the fans of Drag Race, I would love to know, what do you think is the biggest misconception fans have of the show?
I think, you know, what you got to remember at the end of the day is what we go through filming this season and then what we go through afterwards, keeping it a secret till it's all announced. Like, that is such a unique experience that every season, those girls that go through it together are the only ones that know what that's like, right? And so that brings us so close together. So when you're seeing these fights on TV, yeah, they're real, they happen, but we're all sisters, and sisters fight, they make up, and we're family. And at the end of the day, I just really wish that the fans wouldn't send hate to me, to the other girls. Like, we don't need that. We don't deserve that. Like, we don't hate each other. Yeah, we can get bratty, but that's how families are, you know? Everyone has their moments, everyone has their days, but we're sisters at the end of the day, and we're actually sisters. I feel like everyone always just says that, but we're family, for real.
Absolutely. Like, even though it makes for entertaining television, like, yeah, you guys all have made up. It seems like when just seeing on social media, you guys have so much love for each other and so much support, which is so great to see.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Is there any other final message you have for the fans?
You know what? I would say just stay safe, wash your hands, and wear masks.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Ilona, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much for chatting with me. Hey guys, it's Ilona Verley. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for more great content.